Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan, and we're back to politics. Why? Because kind of just woke up, and I was like, you know what, let's discuss politics. I had some stuff on my mind, had some stuff that I saw, and let's give a little review of, not a little I guess kind of a review of what's going on. The debate, mainly, is coming up on September 10th. It's coming closer, and there was a little talk about Trump might not staying with the debate, might be going away from it. People did not know, but it looks like right now, check out this article real quick. I'll be reading to you from CNN that Trump has officially agreed to the debate and will be wanting to participate, and we'll be able to see what it's like in the debate. A little overview real quick before I get to reading. It's looking like it's the same rules. Same rules, muted mics, no crowd, that stuff, which is probably a good thing. So we just get to see these two people at their best. So I guess we're going to just see what happens. So here we go. Here's the reading. Here we go. Kamala Harris noting that the rules will be the same as the last CNN debate, which seemed to work out well for everyone. The rules will largely mirror the terms used by CNN on its 27th debate, June 27th debate, including that microphones will be muted as the other candidate speaks and no studio audience will be present. A person familiar with the matter confirmed to CNN. Still, the Harris campaign maintains that discussions are ongoing with ABC over whether microphones will be remain on during September's presidential debate, according to a source familiar with the matter. In a statement, a Harris campaign spokesman needled Trump, saying both candidates have publicly made clear their willingness to debate with unmuted mics for the duration of the debate to fully allow for substantive exchanges between the candidates, but it appears Donald Trump is letting his handlers rule over him. Sad! Exclamation mark. And it goes on to say Trump did not specifically mention the muted mics within his post. So people seem to want to have the muted mics, also not. I kind of like the muted mics. It's just answer the question, move on. I think they're trying to get Trump because Trump is known for interrupting a lot. To try to throw that into there, but he did a lot better with the muted mic way. So we'll see if that happens, see if it not. But any other thing going on politics, we've had some stuff going on. RFK Jr. has wanted to get his name off the ballot for a lot of states, and he is supporting Trump, which is about at least 5% of the poll is going to RFK Jr. right now. So if that goes to Trump, I would at least say about 80% of the people voting for him would just vote for Trump, which is 4%. That's a lot of the vote. It's not as much you might think it is, but for a country that is usually just Republican and Democrat, if you can get a 4% boost on any voting, that's big. That's huge. And also, there's a woman, I think the senator up in Michigan right now, that wants to keep RFK Jr. on the ballot. No matter what, they want to keep him on the ballot. It's interesting how that works. And a lot of Republicans are upset about that. Because they're saying, if you want to keep RFK Jr. on the ballot, you got to put Biden on the ballot. Because they're talking about a rigged election thing within that nature. I'm not sure how that works fully within the rigged election realm. I think you just vote for whoever you want to vote for. And if your candidate's not clearly the best one, then they have the right to vote for whoever they really choose to. So, stuff like that, again, I'm not the best in knowledge of. I'm just giving it to y'all. And then we have I would say, the childish side of politics going on right now with the nicknames they have come up with for the vice presidents, for the Democrat and the Republican side. For the Democrat side, they have come up with the slogan of Tampon Tim, relating to the idea of Tim Walz wanting and has put some tampons within the schools that in Minnesota where he's taken care of. I don't think they go into much detail about why Tim Walz, I don't think has a bad reasoning on why that he does it, but it's not really like he's not forcing anyone to use them. They're just there. So very childish on the Republican part, and I could argue even more childish on the Democratic and just the internet part when it comes to talking about couches and J.D. Vance. Very strange. Like, how could those two correlate? Well, here's a little quick story on how they do correlate. There was a rumor been going around that J.D. Vance, as a child or a teenager, or even currently, I don't know, no one knows for a fact, that he has had, let's say, fun times with a couch on multiple occasions. I'm not sure who came up with this, but it got so popular that it showed up, I'm pretty sure, on Stephen Colbert as a skit. So I don't know why this became a thing, but it's a thing now. And I don't know why this associates with politics, but it's kind of funny. I don't know why this has to be a part of it, though, but that's kind of the thing within him. Now JD Vance is now known for humping couches. This was not on my bingo card for for this year's presidential election. But we're here now. And we're having to look at JD Vance, we have to look at Tim Walz, and to be completely honest, if I had to pick anyone out of all the candidates, out of anything, if I had to pick a person I would like to see for president, I wouldn't pick one of the main presidential roles. I wouldn't pick RFK Jr. RFK Jr. is not bad, I'm not saying that, but I kind of do like Tim Walz. I've done more information on the guy. I like how he talks. Brings some conviction. I know he looks 80 and he's 60 years old, but again, the age that matters. As long as he has some pretty good health, that's all, in my opinion, what matters. He talks well. He has a really good military background. He takes care of the Midwest, and seems like they care about the locals within his area. A lot of Minnesotans do like the guy. I know, depending on the sources you talk to. A lot of people say, oh, he's terrible. Other people say, oh, he's great. Just depends on what you talk to. He was, I think, reelected 5 times. 5 times. You're doing something right if you get back to this where you're at 5 times in a row. He served the military for a very, very long time. You got to respect that. So that comes into decision making. Again, when you have to trust a guy that's going to make the leader of the military. You would like the guy of experience, and he has that. So I believe someone that is president got to be at least somewhat respectable and can unite people in a way. And I think he can. I'm not saying he can unite everybody, but he's a former coach, and he talks like it. And if you know anything about coaches, their job is to unite people together for one common goal. I believe he could do that, but again, he's a vice presidential role. He can't get in. And I've kind of discussed in my other videos about these other candidates. RFK Jr., not bad. He never had a chance, though, sadly. He only got like 2 real press appearances. Both of them, I believe, were on Fox, which is not, in my opinion, a major network that you get on all your cable, like an NBC, ABC, NBC. Those are my main 3. If you can't get into any one of those 3, you don't have a good shot. Maybe PBS, but that's when it was like, I grew up watching the very, very, very basic cable package. ABC, NBC, CBS, those were the main ones. You had Fox on there, but again, it's usually not Fox, it's Fox News. Why? Because during that time, it's like you have like Mike and Molly playing at 6. You have like the Family Feud playing around that time. Seinfeld reruns are going on. And then you have the local news at 10. If you're going to see that guy, it's going to be around your bedtime. So even then, it's not going to be a huge thing, in my opinion, compared to the NBC, CBS, and ABC. You never had a real shot. Kamala, I've picked up on this. When people say they're going to vote for Kamala, it's whenever you ask someone, like, hey, who are you going to vote for? They're going to say, I'll vote for Trump. And they're going to go on a reason. They're going to ask why. And it's going to be a lot of reasonings on why Trump is the best and why I believe he's better and why he's more patriotic than anyone else in this race. Or they're going to say, I vote for Kamala. And you're going to ask, why do you vote for Kamala? And then they're going on about another rant and spiel about how much they don't like what Trump has done and what he acts like and what they think he will do relating to Project 2025, and anything of that nature. Not many voters for Kamala actually say good things about her. They just say a lot of bad things about Trump. So they don't really, I'm not sure if they're a big fan of Kamala or they just don't like the Trump option. And again, a lot of people will actually do that. They will not mention Kamala in a good light. They just will talk about how bad Trump is in their mind, which is Trump's fault. You can't be giving people that perspective. If you always give people your best foot, your best side of you, you wouldn't see that part. But again, media and anything of that nature, depending on what you watch, can interpret things any other way. A lot of people don't like what Kamala's done. A lot of people do not like what she's done as a jury. I think what she did in California and all of that nature when it comes to the prisoners and everything of that nature. And Republicans are talking about how she ain't black. She is like Indian or Native or something like that nature. Now she's trying to claim that she's black. Again, it's a strange thing. The political world, we had the DNC go up. Couldn't watch it. Again, I have school. I got to do that. But I heard it was pretty interesting, depending on, again, what views you have. Clintons were there, Obamas were there, Biden was there. You had the main group, and they looked like they tried to match the same energy which was brought by the RNC. But again, I didn't watch it. I can't give a fair opinion upon that, on if they actually matched their energy. But I will say, when it comes to these rallies, it is kind of weird seeing, at least for the RNC, Kid Rock show up. And then for the rallies for Kamala in Atlanta, you see Meg Thee Stallion show up. Very two different things. And you can clearly tell what the target audience is within the people they're going after. I mean, you can clearly tell Kamala is going for the black vote. Black people vote. And Trump is just being, I guess, just being Trump. Is that the best way of saying that? And because he's been friends with Kid Rock for a while. I'm not sure the friendship between Meg Thee Stallion and Kamala Harris. I doubt it's not a lot, but maybe it is. Maybe I just don't know about their friendship well enough. I do not know. But it's presidential election. I know it's already been heated, and it's going to continue, especially after these debates. I would like to see an interview with Kamala and everything be done, but it's not really been done yet for a while. So I would like to see one of those, but it looks like they're trying to wait until the debate, get everything prepared. Not a bad idea. Get everything prepared, because no matter what you can do, no matter what interview you can do right now, nothing will change the opinion of people more than a live debate. It's you versus them. It's you, not versus the moderator, not versus the country, not against the world. It's against the person to the left or the right of you, depending on where you're standing, which would probably be I would probably say the right side. It's going to be against Trump. You got to outdo him if you have to have a hope. If you look bad, if you look what like Biden did, which would be very tough to do, you have no shot. You have none. But maybe she outperforms him. Who knows? We will see on September 10th. That's why debates are so important. That's why it's so good to prepare for a debate. Trump is naturally good at this. We're going to see how Kamala is. She seems like a very intelligent person, but there's been talks about it. She does not show it on camera well enough. Her intelligence, I guess, because she's not the greatest public speaker, but she seems like an intelligent person. So, yeah. That's all I got to say. Put in the comments your opinions about this. Again, closer to debate time, I'll be doing more of this coverage. But again, we just got to see what happens. Let's just see what happens. No matter what, be unbiased. We'll be covering everything. We'll do the same thing we did before with the Biden-Trump thing, which we wrote down a live play-by-play of what I wanted to keep up with and what I thought was bad and what I thought was good, what I thought was okay. All the points ended up being 2.5 pages, and we went through all of it. There you go. Put on the comments your own opinions about this. Hope you have a great day, y'all. Stay safe. And remember, God bless y'all.